All right. Hey, everybody. It is Tea Talk with your girl. I am here with the powerful, the new WBO champion, Miss Shadasia Green. Y'all welcome her in. Welcome her in. Thanks for being here with me today. I know you are very time conscious today, so we ain't gonna be here long. Now, as I was telling you when we were talking, I know of you, of course, because I'm somebody who's familiar with boxing by way of somebody who's soon to be my ex-husband. But
Mhm.
most of my audience may not know you. So if you could tell them anything about yourself today, what would it be that they may not already know?
Um, I'm a. I was a basketball player before I played. I entered the sport of boxing. Graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree from Old Dominion University. Was in a Sweet 16. I'd say I'm a loving daughter, sister, wife, a family member. Love the kids, train children. A pillar of my community. So I lead by passion and faith. And I'd say that describes me. Funny, outgoing. And an animal lover.
Oh, you love
Uh,
animals too.
yeah, I got
Okay.
three cats and a dog now. We just rescued another cat, so yeah, I'm a gentle giant, honestly.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Mhm.
Cat. I had a
Yeah.
cat before and I lost her, but I never got
Oh,
another
sorry to
one.
hear that.
I have a
Yeah,
dog now, just one though. Ooh, child, I
yeah.
don't know how you do three.
I got a golden doodle. He's the only one. He's a boy. He's my joy. Um,
Yeah,
they're good for
beautiful
they're
too.
yeah, beautiful. He's gorgeous,
Mhm.
but he's very needy, very attention seeking.
Oh,
And we started with one cat during COVID, and because I just wanted something that was mine, like
mhm.
something that I share everything else with everybody. So I wanted something that was mine, and the cat ended up coming home and falling in love with my wife.
Oh boy.
That's another thing. I'm happily married to a beautiful young lady who's in the medical field, and then we were living in this neighborhood, and we heard a baby cat constantly just meowing in front of our building.
Mhm.
And so I said to her, she wanted to rescue it, and I said, if it's there in the morning, it's a sign. And so that's how we got the second one. And
Look
I
at there
low
no
key,
more.
I think the cat is like a panther. So I tread lightly. She's really territorial, So
Mm.
that's the story of that. And the golden doodle, they begged me, my daughter and my wife said, "Hey, can we get this puppy?" I'm like, "Listen, nobody's gonna take care of it. It's gonna be left on me." And that's
Mhm.
exactly what happened. But I'm
Yeah.
his person, so when I'm when I'm not home, they can't handle him. He
Yeah.
doesn't. He's sitting right here, right now. So
My girl is
yeah.
too. I have a girl poodle. I
Oh,
have
nice.
the standard poodle. Now I did have two, but one
Mm.
passed away. So
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
yeah.
that.
They prone for different, you have I'm sure you did your homework. So
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I love my poodle. And
Mm.
the only thing is when my family first got here, she didn't want nothing to do with them. No.
Yeah, yeah.
And then my son was in a really bad accident, so his family had to move in with me. But my
Hmm.
son, I think she realized something was wrong, so she
Hmm.
clung to him. So
Yeah.
now when the two of us did it, she's like, "Okay, who should I go to?"
Mm. Right,
I'm
right,
like,
right.
"Child, just go where you want to go."
They're smart. They're really
Hmm.
intelligent. These cats right here. I have a whole routine that I got to go through every morning. You should see it. It's like Home Alone, or it's
They be all
especially when
over.
my niece. It's crazy when my nieces and nephews come over. That's when he's not my Velcro anymore. He is all over them. He sleeps
Mhm.
with them. He makes sure they're safe. So it's a beautiful thing. I'm very family
He said
oriented.
he
I
got a
love it.
job to do when the babies come around.
Yeah, yeah,
That's how this one is now. So
yes.
before, if I come home early before I even know the kids are outside, she's letting
Hmm.
me know like, get up, they about to come.
Hmm.
We gotta go get them. And I'll be like, oh, it's three
That's
thirty.
amazing.
Okay, yeah. So they're really smart dogs, and
Yeah.
I love them. Yeah. So as I was telling you earlier, like I don't want to go straight on into this. First, I want to congratulate you on your
Hmm.
fight with Savannah Marshall. Okay, I
Yes, ma'am.
watched the
Thank you.
fight, and you got the right name, the Sweet
Hmm.
Terminator. You got the right name.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Um, and that's a big deal. I saw you
Mhm.
open up your belt. I guess I could show them that real quick. I know we don't got that much time, but
Yeah.
um, I like to highlight greatness, and
Hmm.
that was a great accomplishment for you.
Thank you. It was. It was.
And so we want to show that off. Okay, we got a few seconds. We can show that off. I should have pulled it up because
Mhm.
I knew I was going to.
Mhm.
But it ain't that far away.
He's
Okay.
mad at
Oh, that's the dog.
He like giving me this look like he pissed off.
What's his name?
His name is Troy.
Oh, okay,
We got
Troy.
Troy. This is gonna be a little. You probably gonna. There's no judgment zone. One of my favorite scary movies is Paranormal Activity,
Uh-huh.
and in one of the movie, the ghost name was Toby. So I named one of the cats Toby, and
Oh,
then the
okay.
one the other cat that we rescued, we just called her Little Cat, and then the new cat that my wife just rescued, they're trying to give her the name Tinker, but she's everything these cats aren't. So it's pretty cool.
All right. Let's go ahead and watch this. I can't help but notice this comment over here. It's from Clarissa. She stayed trolling on your channel.
Yeah, she loves that.
Yeah, she
I
was
don't
in.
mind it. I don't mind it at all.
I see, because you ain't blocked her. Because I would have blocked her when she
Nah,
talking about
nah.
beating poop down my
Mm.
legs. I would have blocked her ass.
Nah,
Okay.
you see, I gave her a break that time, but then the next day I got her together on Twitter, where you could
I was
really
up
see.
there
Yeah,
too. I be seeing you
I got
play
her
games,
together.
baby. I be all up in it, and the people in the chat know too because I bring it over here. I be like, man, Clarissa done went at this girl again because
Yeah,
I
I try
can't
to,
be.
when they say when they go low, you go high. I tried that. I tried that 2 or 3 times, and then
Mm-mm.
after a while, that it pissed me off. So I was just like, you know what? Let me let you know for real, for real. So,
Yeah, you might got to go to hell with her. So sorry,
hmm
not
yeah.
sorry. Here you go, y'all.
This is beautiful. You have to kill me to take this from me. Mwah. I mean, literally kill me.
That's dope.
This is
It's not
beautiful.
the one where you
You
open
have
it.
to kill me to take this from me.
Let me get the one where you
Mwah.
open it because you was with your niece and your dog.
No, I was with my nephew.
Oh, it was your
Um,
nephew in the
yeah,
background.
he was
Yes.
vlogging. They're
Oh, he
very
was.
involved. Yeah, they're very. That my dog was right there.
That's how I
But
saw it.
yeah, they were. They're very involved in my career. Like I let them vlog and do whatever.
But that's good.
Yeah, they are really interested. Like they know what's what and who's what.
Magazine about fire. It's gonna be
Look at the
crazy.
dog.
This is my first time seeing it. It's my first time seeing it too.
He actually hung out with
And
me
That's
all day and went and got it.
it's crazy.
your nephew.
So
hmm
I'm sure he's
He was
proud.
with me that
I'm
whole
letting
day.
it.
He just
I'm
called
sure
me and
he's
was like,
Alright,
proud.
"Auntie, I just want to spend some time with you."
is everything. This belt
This
really
belt
means a
is
lot to
crazy
me.
though. Like the way it comes is beautiful.
I
I guess
see.
Troy's trying to open it too. He was a part of this. He was a part of this. He was there. No, mom. The dog helps the body comfort in my heart when she's stressed. So yeah,
Oh,
all
I
the
didn't
time
hear
he
that the
my
first time.
hmm
got
I
wheels
told
on
you
it.
they're very like they're in touch with me. We talk a lot.
Shadasia Green and the new Sweet Terminator. Fire. All right. Hey, it's time to open this bag. Like a treasure. Wow, this is green magazine. This is gonna be lit. Ready? Wait, righty tighty, lefty loosey. I know, but it's like a pin. Let me see if I got. I got it.
Troy has your name tag.
All right. Oh, wow.
Look how it come, y'all. In this chat.
Wow.
Uh,
This is about to be unbelievable, guys.
That's so nice the way they wrap that up.
Yeah, it's nice.
Auntie, what is that? This must be just a case. It's a cover.
Look how nice that is.
Ring magazine.
Yeah.
The opening is gonna be absolutely crazy. Ooh! Look at the cover. Wow. That is unbelievable.
Fire.
Wow. Damn. That's sexy. This.
That's sexy. So that is sexy. And
That was a big
congratulations
one.
again. We're all
Thank you
proud of
so
you. I don't know if
much.
you can see them in the chat, but they all like,
Yeah, I
we
see
team
it.
green.
I
They want to know if you
appreciate
have any
that.
merch. Do you have any merch yet?
I used to have merch a lot, but with everything I'm juggling now, I'm gonna get some made. As soon as I get some made, I make sure I post it and let everybody know.
Yeah, drop me a hint, let me know, and I'll let everybody know over here anyway, okay? But y'all know
Okay.
y'all can follow her over on Instagram,
Yep.
uh Deja underscore green on
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. And then on Twitter, she's Shay Green 35. So y'all
Mm-hmm.
can follow her on either one. Now, speaking of these outlets, okay, because I'm gonna be very respectful of your time today. I've
Mm-hmm.
already explained to Shadasia who we are. We're a little bit messy over here, so she understands that. So, how the other day I watched the interview of you with Hood Champion,
Mm-hmm.
and I was very surprised to find out you and Claressa were friends first.
Yeah,
I had
absolutely.
no
Yep. So I'm gonna try to sum it up as quick as I could. When
idea.
when I was when I was in high school, I grew up. My mother was very strict, very in support of everything, but she had a plan, right?
Mhm,
So her plan, she worked her plan. If I tried to sign myself into school or something like that, she'll let me go through the motions and then tell me you ain't doing that. So I went to college. She told me I had to go to college, and
mhm.
I said, "Mom, I don't want to go to college. I want to box." And at this point, they were letting girls in the Olympics because before they wasn't letting females in the Olympics.
Right.
So after I graduated, she told me to go and get my degree. Bring me your degree back, you get your life back. That's exactly what happened. I came back, fought, won all the top tournaments, went to the nationals with just 5 fights, became a part of the Olympic team. That's where I met Claressa Shields.
Okay.
And it's crazy because I was a heavier weight, and of course she was super middle at the time, or middleweight, 160, 165, and that was qualifiable for the Olympics. My Olympics was the world champions. So once I came, I met her. um we first met because I wanted to spar.
Mhm.
And when I went to the nationals and won, she had offered me, like, you still want to spar, like, next time just ask me. So then I made the Olympic team and we met, and we ended up, they made us spar, so right off the plane. Fireworks, like. And at this particular point, I had did really well in sparring.
Mhm.
So we just kept our distance, and then we became roommates, and that's where we became very close. And we were great friends, good friends. Like, honest, she was a lovely person at that time. We were both motivated, driven. She had been there long before me, so I looked up to what she was doing, and our friendship went on for some years. She would when I had tore my Achilles in 2014-15, I think.
Mhm.
So that I had to sit out for 6 months, and when I first came back, she donated to my GoFundMe for me to go back to the nationals. um she was always supportive of me. Whenever I lost somebody, she would reach out. So yeah, we were pretty cool.
Well, that's all right. How did it turn
Mhm.
to this then? Because
um
she
it turned
praised.
to this.
I feel like she praised the other ladies a little more, except for Alicia Baumgartner. She did throw shit
Yeah.
on her. But
Mhm.
how did y'all get here? Was she so disrespectful?
So we got here because Clarissa's first thing, I think her first title fight against Christina Hammer.
Mhm.
Now I'm working, and I'm thinking about turning pro. So now I have a job. So our friendship carried on where we would reach out to each other every now and then. And when she was getting ready for certain fights, she'll call me and say, "Hey Shay, can you come and help me spar?" And I say, champ, let me look into it, see if I can get some time off work. Now at
Mhm.
this point, I got a family to feed. I'm living on my own, of course. I support myself. So I couldn't take that many days off work without being paid. However, it was up to me to ask her to be paid, but I had a hard time doing so because we were giving each other great work. I was learning from her, she was learning from me. How do you go to, somebody, like, somebody that's doing something just as good as you doing it for you? How do you ask them for money? I just wasn't comfortable asking them for money. So Christina Hammer offered for sparring. I said, okay, you gonna pay me? She said, yeah, pay you for a week. But she was getting ready to fight Claressa. Now I can't.
Oh,
Right. That's why it's so ugly. So
oh,
I
yeah.
can't emulate Clarissa, right? But now this is opportunity. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna turn it down. Everybody around me, from Kendall Holt to my mom and my coach, is like, no, go. This is how you test yourself. Go to spar. I'm like, yo, Clarissa gonna be pissed. Like what? They like, don't, Carissa's on. Don't worry about none of that. Go. So I'm
Hmm.
like, all right. So I shot the price at her. She agreed. I said, you're gonna pay for room and board. She agreed. It was just for a week. This was the opportunity for me to test my skills against one of the best female fighters at the time. Christina Hemming was a world champion,
Right,
right? She
right.
had been champion for a long time. So I'm like, let me go and see, if I'm on that
That's
level.
me.
I go and spar and I realize I'm not only on that level, but I'm on another level. So I come back, I never say anything. Like I didn't really post it. Nothing. A week before they fight, um, a mentor of mine, Kendall Holt, reaches out to her and says, "How you feel about Shadasia going to camp?" This the same guy that told me to
To
go to camp.
go. Right.
But I can't be mad at him. I can't be mad at my dog for being a dog, right?
Hmm. No.
Kendall, that's just what he do. He's my mentor.
Mhm.
He likes to,
You gonna
he
stir the
not
pot.
he gonna start about. So when she found out, she went over to my page and then she DM'd me like, "Wow, Shay, really? Like this how we doing it?" She took it really hard, especially with the childhood and everything she had, gone through growing up. I knew her story.
Right.
She's big on loyalty to a flaw. You can be loyal to her your whole life and lose everything. As long as you loyal, you good in her book. So,
Wow.
when that happened and she reached out to me, I said, I apologize. I'm like, look, I ain't mean it like that. Honestly, champ, I was just testing myself. You know, I'm
Hmm.
rooting for you. You know, I want you to win. And she just was like, I need to focus on my fight. Let's talk after.
Hmm.
And we never talked.
Because she was in her feelings, like
Yeah,
she
we
always is.
never talked. All
Now,
those years ago.
yeah, she in her feelings. Because I noticed something. Because, like I said, I be all up in it. You probably be seeing me comment too.
Hmm.
But for me, her disrespect. Because I feel like, okay, y'all boxers, y'all supposed to talk trash to one another. I can see
Right,
that. But
right.
I feel like when we get to the names like the bitches, like she called you
Hmm.
okay on Twitter,
Hmm.
coming over on your page saying she would, you know, you know what she said. I don't even got to tell these people. They seen it too because I brought it over here. So how
Yeah.
does that make you feel? And how hard is it for you not to be just as gutter as she is when you are a mentor? Because I see
Hmm.
you teaching kids to box. You have
Yes.
your daughter, your nieces and nephews,
Yes.
all look up to
Yeah.
you. So how do you keep from coming on here and being just as gutter as she is with you?
It's easy. It's
Okay.
so easy because let me explain something to you. My life has been guided by a woman, a strong, black, beautiful woman. I have nothing. I'm surrounded by nothing but women who I protect with my life. Like I said, it's three of us in here. Somehow, it's still dishes in the sink. So, and then I got and I got my nieces, and so I can't explain my personality to you, but I'm so easygoing. Like if you look in my comments and you got people like Clarissa gonna trash you, I say thank you,
You
appreciate
do.
it. Have a good day, sir. Like
Mhm.
and then I end up making them fans because it's like how the hell is she responding to me like
100.
that? I My favorite thing to do is to go to the store. And every time I'm in the store, some elder person either takes my part, hits me with their shopping cart. I find joy in that. Like I'm not easily rattled because of where my childhood and where I came from and how I was so short tempered before.
Mhm.
So I've matured in ways that are exceptional and God only blesses you. I'm not about to get religious on you, but there was a reason that I wasn't a successor in this sport years ago because I probably couldn't handle the criticism. I couldn't I
Ah,
probably couldn't I probably couldn't handle all of what's thrown at me now. Now that I can handle, I take it out. It doesn't touch me. It doesn't rub me the wrong way. Now,
makes sense.
what made me go on Twitter was when she threatened me in her live. She said, if you don't respect me, I might see you and, fuck you up. Now, me being the oldest of four, surviving the streets of Paterson, New Jersey, do your homework. Paterson, New Jersey is one of
Oh
the
yeah.
roughest
Mm-hmm.
cities ever. My little brother, who's bigger than me now, tough, in the streets, he didn't call his bigger brother to come and help him fight. He called me.
Right.
My mother told me, listen, nobody's coming home with a behind kick. Y'all better all come home. It was
Mm-hmm.
either fight or flight. And
Right.
I never was to be played with then. And now still, I can walk anywhere in Patterson and be okay. Cause I fought for that respect. And she
Right.
knows that. She knows that. Like we've been in the ring together. She knows how I'm cut. I'm cut from a different cloth. So I didn't take even my wife, we was watching the movie, she got pissed when she was like, make sure your wife at the fight. And I said, she'll be there sitting pretty as usual. My wife was like, nah, Shadasia, it's time to go to hell. Like, or you know
Right.
what, I'm gonna
She
get a
wants
Twitter.
to know.
Like I'm gonna get a Twitter, I'm gonna get an Instagram. I'm like, babe, I'm not selling my soul, for this. Like, I'm not about to do that. Like, I'm not about to, that ain't me.
Right.
So then when I seen the video that she threatened me, I'm like, okay, now the
Now,
gloves come off.
now it's time to speak up. Right.
Let me let you know so you're not caught by surprise that if you try me in person, I'm gonna break you in half.
So
So
you
when I
think,
respond to you, like when you see me in person and you thinking you gonna get that same Shadasia, that's like, come on, champ, you good, champ. Don't worry about the champ. Nah, when I break you in half, you're not surprised.
woo,
You know what
child,
I mean?
I
It's
ain't
like when I raised up on you, you're not surprised because
right.
the threat it was the threat that was like, oh,
That took it
I
to
don't, I
another
never,
level.
nobody threatens me,
Yeah,
nobody.
took it to another level.
Took it to
I
another
did
level.
promise my beautiful subscribers if they wanted to ask you a question, they could by way of
Absolutely.
highlighting the question. So we have a question from G Tina, and she wants to know: do you think Claressa is afraid to fight you?
I wouldn't say she's necessarily afraid. I think she's being more strategic about it. Um, Clarissa, we got to give it to her. She's a great fighter. She's done a lot for the sports.
Mhm.
I'm not about to sit here and make it
Oh
seem like
no,
she isn't one of the
mm-mm.
best female fighters out there.
Of
I
all time,
think she's
yes.
being she's being strategic about it. I want to say she doesn't want to fight me right now.
No,
First, it was she's gonna fight Franchon, but then the Franchon is another a female fighter, a great fighter that has done a lot. Me and
right,
Franchon we've had our issues. When issue, she beat me. Got to give it to her. She's done a lot for the sport. She's been around in a long time. So
right.
respectfully, how can she's not fighting her next neither, from what I
Well,
know.
she said she was going to fight Franchon next because Franchon beat you. So
Mm-hmm.
she needed to fight her, and then
Mm-hmm.
you would be next in line. I mean, that's what I heard.
That's what I
And
heard too. But let's see what happens. Let's see.
oh, so she might have switched up. Maybe she wanted
Yeah,
less of
yeah.
a challenge. Maybe she wanted less of a challenge so she can probably get through and beat those fights and still say she is the. You
I
got to
don't
fight
know.
somebody who's going to give you a fight.
Right.
That's what I want to see. I'm not going to pay to go see one of those other fighters, but I
Right.
am coming. The day when you fight her, I'm gonna be there. I promise. I'm gonna be there with my
I
merch on because
appreciate
you're gonna
that.
have some merch by then.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. For sure.
yeah. I was talking about her yesterday in ways of how hypocritical she is because I don't know if you saw that video she made about Layla
Mm-hmm.
when she was talking about how Layla was talking about Ronda Rousey
Mm-hmm.
and basically she was saying Layla was being disrespectful and Layla wasn't here for the boxing ladies and
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like she is. Have you heard her last interview where she's like she can beat everybody in the world? She's
Mm-hmm.
offering $100,000 to any street fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Professional boxers, should y'all even be doing that?
I'm not surprised. And no, anybody like me, I find comfort in my home because I can't jeopardize getting into any sort of street fight. It's not
Right.
legal. We are
Because
trained to hurt people. To each his own though. It gets y'all talking about it, right? So
yeah.
there's no such thing as bad press. Press is
Well,
press. All press.
well, we want to talk about you over here. Now we're gonna talk about her
Appreciate
too
it.
because she a fool
Yeah.
and we points that out on a regular
I don't
basis.
mind it. I don't
We
mind
point
it.
it out on a regular basis, but we do follow you and we do talk about you as well. Now, I
Hmm.
told you from the beginning that I was going to be very respectful of your time, and I'm going to do just that. Now, y'all know T Talk came to work. I had plenty of
That's
questions,
right. That's right.
but
Go ahead. Ask your questions. Ask your questions. We gonna
Shadeja
get this.
does have a lot to do today. So we
Yeah.
going no, we ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna if you got stuff to do, and I know you say you had to get the kids and all that.
Yeah, I gotta
I
get them
already know
kids.
how that
Look,
is.
tell T Talk to pray for me.
Already, I've
Okay.
been praying for you. You gonna win the fight.
I got a 16-year-old, I got a 14-year-old, I got a 9-year-old, and then this 4-year-old. She's the one, y'all. She's the one.
The
So
four year
I'll have
old.
the 4-year-old is the one. Okay. The girl FaceTimes me at 4 o'clock in the morning. She's live and die by her iPad, and I got to keep her for a week. So
Oh wow.
I got all of them for a week. So that's why I said pray for
Wow.
me.
They said, D-Lad, you have so much more class. Well, that's one thing that attracted me to you was because I
Hmm.
knew about you before, but then being over on your IG,
Hmm.
I kind of felt like I was able to get to know more of who you were. And I feel like,
Hmm.
yes, you're a gentle giant and you love your family. You
Yes,
love,
I
love,
do.
love your family. And that's, to me, that's important because if these
Yes, I do.
people know anything about me, they know I
Mhm.
love
You
my
love
family.
your family. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where that's you only get one. I
Yeah.
spent Thanksgiving with my 92-year-old great great grandmother and my great aunt, my elders, and
That's a big deal.
I would do it all over again.
Yeah, that's a big deal
Hmm.
because family and people nowadays, like I just lost a brother, he was only 59.
Wow, I'm
So when
sorry to
you
hear
can,
that.
thank you so much. When you can spend time with your family
Hmm.
at that age, that's a blessing. It's up
Yeah,
to when people be calling me old, I'd be like, I'm only 57. I'm not.
right. And you look great.
Thank you. What's
my
wrong with
mom, my
y'all?
mama, my mother 52. She's trying to get me to come over today and watch the fights with her and her husband, but I refuse.
What? Take the kids over there. That's some help.
No, no, no. See, my mother they like to get me over there, and you, any sport that I've been in. Let me just tell you about a mother's courage and a mother's support, real quick. Any sport that I've been in, my mother was totally against boxing. Now I can't stop. I can't stop her from talking about it. She gonna watch this interview. I promise you,
Hey,
and she gonna
mom.
text me. She's gonna watch this interview. She's like a trainer, a manager, a coach, an agent. It's like I have to tell her sometime, Mom. I'm not gonna fight for a while. I don't want to hear what nobody said in boxing. Okay, okay. The next day she called me, girl. They got you up there. She loves it. She-
I
like
love it
no,
too. I love it for her.
I've
Shout
always
out
been a
me.
gym rat, but she
We
be
team green
on.
over here. So yeah,
Yeah,
tell them come
man.
on over.
Like, and
Team
it's
green.
crazy. Clarissa know my mother very well, very well.
Wow.
She knows my mother. Her and my mother had a cool relationship as well. She knows my mother very well. She seen my mother at the fight, and I think she wanted to speak to her. She wanted to speak to her, but my wife over there looking like, why they keep looking over here?
And so she's like, I ain't even going over there
She
then.
on guard, So,
Uh-huh.
yeah, but family is everything to me.
Yeah, me too. I get it. I really do. That's
Mhm.
the greatest gift I have is my family. I have five
Yes,
kids.
ma'am.
And my son went to ODU, by the way. But for
Wow.
yeah, he got a full
Wow.
ride in 16 for football.
Wow.
Mhm, yeah.
Wow. That's beautiful.
He got hurt and that was it. You know how football
Okay.
is. Not for
Yeah.
long, right? Not for
Hmm.
long. So he
Not for
got
long.
hurt and then he couldn't play no more. But that's the first thing. He was so excited because
Yeah.
when you say yes, of course, the first person I told was my kids. So I had
Hmm.
a little FaceTime with all five of them on there.
That's
They was
right.
like,
That's
"Mom,
right.
what's going on? What's going on?" I'm like, I got an interview with Shadasia Green. And they was like, that's the lady you was talking about all the time.
Yeah.
The lady you want to fight Clarissa. I said, yeah. So he on the
Yeah.
phone. I'm like, what he doing? He like, Ma, she went to ODU. I
Yeah.
said,
Yes, I
so
did.
yeah. Yeah, so that was a big deal for him that you had went to ODU. Now, do you have
Mhm.
any other special projects or anything coming up that you would like for them to maybe come support or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm trying to get together. I'm doing a women's boxing clinic soon. I'm just trying to coordinate with my my strength and conditioning, the head of my gym where I train,
Hmm.
to get the perfect date. So that's in Oakland, New Jersey, Wall Athletics. I'm doing that. I'm trying to make as many appearances as I can just to grow my brand.
Hmm.
Possibly might be flying to ATL to do a Carisha's show. She does
Okay.
has a platform out there in
Uh-huh.
ATL sometime in January. I was supposed to I wasn't sure if I was gonna go to Jake's fight. I wanted to show support for the ladies, Alicia Baumgartner, but yeah, I'm just doing, I just did all woman sparring. I made an appearance at an all woman sparring at Gleasa's gym, with the head of that, which name is Jackie Atkins, a real
Hmm.
um was a mother figure for me when I was on the USA teams as well. So I'm just trying to, do better at getting out the house and making sure that I'm staying seen.
Right.
But right now I'm just training, still training. Like I did some sparring yesterday. My trainer don't let up. My trainers don't let up.
Good. Good.
It's
That's important.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I feel
unfortunate. I
like you
gotta
should.
go to two
Yeah.
funerals soon, but
Uh-uh.
like, that's what comes with life.
Yeah, yeah. I have to
Friends.
go to a funeral on Tuesday of my nephew's. I said my
Um,
brother passed. A few months later,
Wow,
then my nephew passed, and he's only 43. So
wow.
life. That's why I tell these people every single day,
Yeah,
you only live once, and you
no,
have
that's it.
to live your life on purpose.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So I'm glad that your mom did fall in love with boxing, even though
Yes,
you
you did.
play basketball and everything, because I feel like I was my kid's biggest cheerleader, and I'm sure your
Hmm.
mom is too. And it's a
Hmm.
great feeling to know that your mom is like somewhere out there watching you
Yeah,
and
yeah.
cheering you on. So
Oh no,
shout out
she
to your
she
mom again.
she gets a room at the fight. She comes fight week. She gets the pass to be backstage. She takes all of my merch bags. Because I get merch bags when I go to
Mhm.
certain fights, and I get the whatever the headliner is, the merch.
Right.
I don't have none of it. She has it all. So she's and she's still unhappy with that. She'll say to me, Shadasia, I was in labor, and I took care of you your whole life,
Mhm.
and can you get me this, and can you get me that? It's always merch
Yeah,
and tickets. She always got tickets to the fight, so yeah, she's heavy on the support.
yeah.
My brother and sisters, all everybody.
Well, that's really good. Yeah, family is that's what it's all about. I drag my kids to every. Come on, we all going. We a
That's
family.
right.
We all going together. So that's
That's right.
just how it is. But listen, I know you got a lot to do today. I do want to thank you for coming over here, and I'm telling you, when that fight come, because it will,
Yeah,
because uh, we pray over here. I know your mama, a praying mama. We gonna keep praying for that fight, and
that's
we gonna
right.
get a win. We gotta come up with a victory song, so when we win, we all could be out in the audience doing the same
We'll
thing,
come
right?
up with it. I won't be a stranger to the show. We definitely could
Because
talk
we
again.
definitely
But I
gonna
do
win.
want some questions though. I see
Okay,
your
y'all,
packet
come on with
though.
the
I
questions.
don't want, no, but I see you got a packet.
Oh, you want me to ask you some of mine? Okay, come on then. Let's
Yeah.
go. Because
I'm
you
on
told
here
me you
now.
had you
I
had
do, but
time, so
it's we
I
still
told
we
you I
we
was like I'm gonna go ahead and give you your time because
yeah,
I
go
like to be
ahead.
respectful. Okay, I do. Okay, so let me see. Tell me about your experience when you went to the gym and you began to box, right? Because I saw you say something and it was a defining moment for you. So what
Hmm.
was that defining moment when you went to the gym that one day? Because you was a basketball player and a
Right.
good one, right? And you
Hmm.
went to the gym and all of a sudden you fell in love with boxing. What was that defining moment?
When I was about 15, 16, I was looking for another sport to do in the off season, the basketball, because my coach was real stickler about me playing both sides of the court. I scored 30 on you and let my opponent score 29 or 31. And he was tired of that. I take my breaks on defense. So he wanted me to run track, and I wasn't doing that. I said, absolutely not. And I walked into the gym. I said, there's not a lot of people. It doesn't cost a lot to train. I got this coach sitting here. He got his feet kicked up, look like he's sleep. I'm going to teach myself. And as I started teaching myself and I started seeing, and I started going back every day, I wanted to learn. And I asked him, hey, sir, can you help me? Barry Porter, he's my trainer today. And he helped me. And instead of getting my behind kick, I started kicking behind. And when it was time,
Mm,
when it was time for me to go to school, the letter of intents on my table for me to sign my scholarship, and I actually had a head coach. Not many head coaches come out when you do the signing of your scholarships, right? Had the head coach there to ODU, Wendy Larry at the time. I was in the gym. My mother was calling my phone. I wasn't answering. I knew the gym had a phone. I never gave her the number.
girl, you
She
don't
called
gotta
it.
give us no number.
She called the phone. Said Barry. He said yeah. He said Sweet, your mother on the phone. I'm like, tell her I'll be home in a minute. Just I want to do a couple more rounds. And he said that. He said she'll be home. We almost finished. He said you send my child around the corner now. Wow, what's going on? Everything okay? I got a. She's got a scholarship on this table written beside. That was the
Mm,
defining moment. That was the defining moment that I was willing to give that up. What I had once loved more than anything, and that was playing basketball. I was
wow.
ready to give that up that day. And she didn't let me. I had to wait
Good
4
for your
years, but
mom.
good for her. Yeah, she had a plan and she worked it.
Because
So
not only now are you a great boxer,
Mm-hmm.
You're an educated boxer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's something that nobody can take from you
Mm-hmm.
ever. All right. So we
Thank
do
you.
have one question that I missed, and D Herfer, I'm so sorry. She says, besides enjoying time with your family and pets, what other things do you do to enjoy when you're not training?
I could tell you two things off the top. Well, um, actually, I'm into music. I love music. House music is my favorite. I bought myself a little DJ equipment desktop. I like the DJ, and my favorite thing is to cook. I Saturdays is supposed to be Shadasia Day, where nobody bothers me. My daughter's not begging for money for some outside food she want. My wife is not pressuring me to do whatever she want to do. It's a Shadasia Day. You know what I find comfort and fun in? I went to Walmart the other day and bought me a nice pot set. I don't know why. Like if
Like
it's
to
my
cook.
age, but I love to cook, and those are some of the things that make me happy.
Yeah.
So there you got it. Yeah.
Yeah. You got one life to live. You got to do it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
You got
Yep.
to do it. Now, I don't want you to give away no secrets. But since she
I won't.
brought up training, okay, because it might be some ears in the cornfield,
Hmm.
you have mastered the art of knocking people out because you have 11 knockouts.
Yeah.
So, like, is it a technique or do you just like actually, hit them in the right place and you get lucky? Is it a technique?
It's
Because I want,
hereditary. Started from my grandfather. My grandfather was a professional fighter, big hands. Sparred with the likes of Marvin Hagler and Roberto Duran. And they said he hit like a mule. His hands was twice my size, and for a woman, they say I got big hands. My aunt Linda, his sister, got huge hands. My mother could fight, really, really
mm,
fight. My mother could fight. Never took up boxing because she didn't like sweating out her doobies, her wrap ups. I think it's hereditary. I think honestly, I just was gifted with that. As a kid, that I was a strong girl. So
mm,
and then I think Barry mastered it. When we were young, when I was young, 15, he would teach me certain things to do and the technique of the punches and how to turn on your punches and how to put your full body behind your punches and every element of the ring. Every element of what it takes to fight and win a fight. There's different elements. You can stand on the inside, box on the outside. You got different fighters who are they're one dimensional. They can do one thing great.
right.
Barry, since I was 15, taught me how to fight every element, so I don't struggle. It's not a
Mm,
color I haven't seen. So I
oh, okay.
think so a part of it, it's a partial answer. A part of it could be hereditary, and a part of it
It's
is a
technique.
skill that the technique that my trainers worked on with me.
Okay. Well, they did a good job.
Thank you.
Because a lot of people, it's most the fights are unanimous decision, of course. Because
Hmm.
if you don't knock them out, somebody
Hmm.
got to tally up the numbers and all that. So
Yeah,
we looking for a knockout.
that's right.
Wow. Somebody got to be knocked out. Listen at
Yeah.
me, dear Bessie.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have seen you teaching the youth, and you spoke on it a little earlier, right? How
Hmm.
does it feel to be seen as a role model? Because when you are uh teaching kids, I work at a school. So
Hmm.
that's why when I'm on here, though I can be a little messy and I cuss a
Hmm.
lot. I got that from
Yeah.
my mama. But
Yeah.
there's certain things I'm not gonna do
Hmm.
because I don't know if these kids could come on here and see me.
Right.
So how do how does that feel to be a role model with those kids? And what advice do you give them to not be like, you know, a fool coming on the internet?
Right. If it feels phenomenal, honestly. Some of my proudest moments is when I fight on a Friday or a Saturday, and then I'm in the classroom on Monday teaching, and the kids run up to me and say, "Hey, we just saw you on TV. Hey, coach." And yet I'm in their classroom teaching them on Monday. I always
Yeah.
do my best not to miss that Monday because I want to be touchable and reachable to these kids to let them
Mhm.
know that whatever it is that I'm doing and I'm successful, I'm gonna come right back to my community, pour into you, so that you can do the same thing. Um, there's a lot of things that I do that aren't collected and noted, and you'll never know because
Mhm.
I don't film. Like I do it from the kindness of my heart.
Mhm.
I love kids. I do. Sometimes I get in there and I just be like, oh, they won't get this today. Um, I stop bullying. I stop kids from being bullied. I'm trying to teach them an art. Sometimes I walk into my classrooms and they just not with it today. This one
Right.
crying, this one, and I cancel all the boxing. And I say, come on, everybody, let's sit in a circle, let's talk. And we just sit there for 45 minutes and we talk. We talk about what's going on, what they
Mhm.
had for lunch, dinner, what they're gonna do this weekend, what's
Right.
bothering them. It's important for these kids to have some sort of outlet
Good
other
space.
than the parents and
Yeah.
home.
Mm-hmm.
Some of my daughter's friends that I'm sometimes an outlet,
Yeah.
and
A safe space.
a safe space. So
Mm-hmm.
I find it very imperative that I be that for them, because when I was growing up there weren't a lot of African American women who were doing something or on national TV, and then I looked at them and they're in my classroom.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't
Now,
a lot of us.
what is your women's boxing, the thing you're working on? What's that gonna look like?
It's basically like a boxing clinic where we do strength and conditioning. We got 2 hours of just work, like strength and conditioning. They sit and they ask me questions, maybe sign some autographs or whatever, and just get to meet me, and then we do boxing.
Okay.
Just making myself available for women who want to go through a course of working out or learning some techniques, whatever it is that they want to do. I'll be available there to do that.
Well, that sounds good. That sounds
Yeah.
good. Yeah. So anyway, again, I want to thank you for coming here. I don't want to
Hmm.
go too much more over in your time. And I got this birthday party I got to be at, y'all.
Yeah, that's right. Go ahead and do your thing. But we friends. We'll be back again. And
Yes.
maybe
And tell your
maybe we could,
mom if
yeah,
she
I'll
wants
tell
to
my
have
mom.
a conversation, I would love to talk to her
I would,
too.
yeah, because mama to mama, a lot
Yeah.
of people they need to get the backstory.
Yeah, yeah. I would love to talk
And
to her too if she ever
um
willing to come over. So tell her, let
I
me know.
make sure that I give my mother her flowers while she here. So many people dropping
Yeah.
dead on me. And I just it's imperative for people to understand the support system and the impact she's made on my life.
Yes. Yes.
And so I'll let her know.
And I was glad to hear that because, like I said, I learned that in Hood Champions interview
Hmm.
with you or
Yeah.
conversation because he, like me, he liked to just have a conversation.
Yeah, he
Uh,
do. He do.
yeah, it's better that way. But I was very, very pleased with that because you was
Thank
like
you.
really big on your mom, and
Yeah.
I like that she was like, you might think you want to do this,
Hmm. Yeah.
but you need to do this, and this what you're gonna do, and
I'll
that's as
leave you with this. I'll leave you with this. I'm married. I got a woman that tell me what to do here. My wife is very a part of my career and influential in my life as well. And she bossy. Like I can't these other athletes, how they be doing and going out and doing it. That's why I'm always home. Okay. Like I'm home. Sometimes I'm a home wife. I cook, I clean, I do it all. And I said to you in the beginning, my life has always been ran by a strong woman.
yeah.
I'm married and my mother still try to tell me what to do.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that child. I
She
be
still
still
trying
trying
to
to tell
tell me
mine
what to
too.
do. She's still trying to tell me what to do. And I'd be like,
Yeah,
Mom, I'm grown now. I
yeah.
don't care.
That's what
So
y'all say. Hmm.
no, thank you. Thank you so much for having
Yeah,
me though. I
thanks for
appreciate
stopping
that.
by. I really enjoyed it. And don't
Thank
forget,
you.
when we get this fight, I'm gonna
Yeah,
be there. Now you might gotta give me one of them backstage passes
I
with
got
your
you.
mama so I can
I
come back
got you.
there too. All
I
right.
got
So
you.
you
All
have a
right.
good day and thank you
You
so
too.
much for stopping by.
No
I really
problem.
appreciate you. All right.
Thank you for
Okay.
having me.
All
All
right.
right.
Have a good day. All right, guys, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I really like her. I know some of y'all probably just learning about her through this whole, because of Claressa Shields. I've been following her for a minute, and I don't know. I just really started getting into her a little more lately, and so I said, why not get her over here so that people will know who she is? Like she's a person, she's a wife, she's a mom, she's an auntie, she's a daughter, and she's a fighter and a damn good one. Okay. So just so nobody not confused, we is Team Green over here. We is Team Green over here. Okay. So yeah, thank y'all. Thank y'all. I see the great conversations. Let's see. T, you are true boss. So proud of you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Boots on the ground. Yeah, boots on the ground. I'm trying to go. I want to go to her women's thing too. So, we can get some conversation in over there. She's humble and very respectful. That's come from that mama. See, got the right mama child. That's okay. You missed the half. It's gonna be here. I ain't gonna take it down. Oh, thanks, Miss Z. Said great interview, T Talk. Content queen. Okay then, girl. Okay then. Yeah, so that was a really good interview. I'm glad she said yes. And I really like her. I like her humbleness. I like her the fact that she is really into the kids, y'all. If y'all not following her, go follow her over there on Instagram. Okay. Thanks, G Tina. Thanks, D Herford. Now let me play my Cash App song for my Cash App queens who came through with their Cash Apps today. Okay. All right. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are so dope. Okay. And thank each and every one of y'all for being here today. Claressa is going to get the behind. I hope so, child. I hope so. I wasn't a fan of boxing, but I'm a fan now because of her. Period. Humble and a teacher. Yeah. See what I mean? That's why I wanted to get the people to get to kind of get to know who she is. Because that's all you hear is Shadasia Green against Claressa Shields. Well, who is Shadasia? We know who Claressa is. She the side chick that's with Papoose. But who is Shadasia? Nobody knew who she was, but now we know, huh? Oh, I'm so happy, y'all. He said, I am a fan now. This is a true role model. Yes, yes. Thank y'all for joining Team Green. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yep. But anyway, y'all, listen, I do got a birthday party I got to go to. I probably have some pictures and some videos next. Might be live over there on TikTok later because, you know, they're going to have the music playing. But it's a casino theme. So I'm getting ready to try to come up with a whole look, okay? Because I like to keep in stride with the look, okay? So I'm getting ready to figure out something, child. I'm going to figure out an outfit, okay? They said it's a casino theme. So I know I got me one of them brim hats back there. And I know I got me some fish nets because I keep those on deck. So I'm going to throw something together. Don't y'all worry, okay? I'm going to throw something together. But in the meantime, in between time, thank each and every one of you for being here. I really do appreciate your support. And I will see y'all in the next live, okay? And like I said, I'll probably be live tonight. It won't be monetized or anything, but my niece don't mind if I turn the cameras on, chat. They like it, actually. My little nieces, them. Auntie, can you go live? I'll be like, Lord Jesus. So we probably be back tonight, all right? Love y'all, and thank you again for your support, and I'll catch y'all in the next live. Bye.
When I go with confidence, when I go to roll our hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go, you can go slow, wind it up all night. Baby, take your time, let me know I want. When you tell me I want, when the neighbors yell turn down, we keep it going, like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation, cigarettes and the season, shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam, jam 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. We know that beat, we know shine bright like royalty. We know stay creep with the guarantee and wine. So kind of your neck is falling. You been waiting on me to solve it for me. And last weekend you had me thinking, oh, almost kidding. I lift my head up like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation, cigarettes and just season.